to like when and how to plan. So when should you start planning your honeymoon?
I think as soon as you're like as soon as you just early. Is my first.
Sure.
As soon as you like kind of like have gotten the big things and have a date and a venue and decided on budget and all that good stuff, it's good to start like just kind of researching and having these conversations like we were just talking about. Like, what are you thinking for the honeymoon? Do you want to go on a mini moon? Do you want to do a big honeymoon and like travel across the country? Do you want to go to Europe? Like, what are you thinking? And start having those conversations. And then once you've decided or narrowed it down to maybe one or two locations, I would say go ahead and start looking at pricing. Like, you never know, you could find like a crazy good, travel deal.
I know there's some websites out there that they'll just crazy discounts.
Yeah. So go ahead and start watching it.
I know I've seen like Europe come up cheaper than going to San Francisco or Vegas.
Yeah.
Which is crazy when you really think about it.
When you really think about it, it's crazy. So, so definitely go ahead and start looking. I would say 6 to 8 months is that kind of sweet spot of where you definitely want to
especially if you're going international.
Especially if you're going international, where you really want to start kind of committing and starting to look at booking things. But start looking early because you never know. I mean, I know Lauren from our Bustld team, shout out to her. She finds always amazing travel deals. But she found like a crazy, like you said, cheap deal to Ireland a couple months ago. So you never know.
He went to New Orleans for like $80 a ticket or something.
She's
a shark.
She's a rock star finding good travel deals and lots of other things too.
Yeah.
Side note.
Yeah. Just a slight tributary there. So how do we plan this on top of the wedding? All this is happening all at the same time.
Yeah, it can be a lot. Time management is the biggest thing. Maybe you guys divvy up responsibilities. So maybe one of you is really great at finding travel deals or loves planning travel. So maybe you take, the piece of actually finding the airfare. Maybe the other one of you takes hotels, or maybe one of you focuses on the wedding planning and one of you focuses on the honeymoon planning, or, different things like that. So I think divvying up responsibilities can help.
Yeah.
And again, there's travel agents. So I think that's a really great way. If you're just feeling really overwhelmed, hire a travel agent. They can help you and make it really simple.
Yeah. So then when should we actually look to go? I feel like you hear some people wait a year, some people go the night of the wedding. Like what is the best time to really look at going?
I think, again, doing something right after the wedding is great. If you have a lot of people traveling in, maybe you stay locally for a couple days. Like we said that we did. We were planning to leave New York on Monday because everybody was traveling in for our wedding. So like we had Sunday to kind of hang with everybody.
Yeah.
If you're doing like a post-wedding
brunch, really nice.
Or like I have a lot of couples who maybe like have all the family get together for like a, cookout or something on, the day after the wedding, or meet up at a brewery or something. So maybe like you leave if your wedding's on Saturday, maybe you leave on like Monday. So I would probably avoid super early morning flights the day after your wedding because you're going to be tired and you probably partied, and that doesn't sound super, super fun.
Yeah. And the after wedding brunch is always great too.
It's so fun. Yeah. If you haven't listened to our podcast on that, go back and listen to it. But I think that can be really good. And remember too, like, the day you travel can affect the cost. So when you're looking at flights, kind of play around with that. It might be cheaper to fly out on Tuesday than on Sunday. So that's something to think about.